Hey everyone, this is Lisa from TRW, and in this video I'm going to show you two different shirt designs that you can make for Breast Cancer Awareness Month using our new Breast Cancer Awareness Pack. But before I get started, I'm going to go ahead and give you the winner from my last giveaway video. Now if you have not seen, I do have a video where I show you how to make this design in Silhouette Studio. I'll link that below. So we went ahead and we picked one person who is subscribed and commented, and the winner is right here in the corner. Congratulations. Make sure you send us an email and we'll set you up to get your shirt. Now, the two shirts that I'm going to make in today's video, I'm also going to give away, and it'll be one shirt per winner. So two winners, two shirts. Now, all you have to do to enter is to make sure you're subscribed to our channel and leave a comment below. And because this is Breast Cancer Awareness Month, we all have someone that we know personally who has battled this or someone that is affected by it. So leave a story of someone you know or someone that you know of that has faced this and has come through successfully and just has been so brave through it. Just a way to show them that you appreciate them and you're thinking of them. So what we're going to do is I'm going to jump into Silhouette Studio, show you how to make sure these files are set up correctly to cut with your Silhouette Cameo, or you can also use these as live templates if you are a Design Wizard user. Alright, so I'm in my Silhouette Studio. Now, when you buy this pack, there is an SVG version and a CorelDRAW version. Now, the CorelDRAW version will have these as what's called live templates so that you can kind of edit. Now, I'm going to be using the SVG version because I'm going to use them just the way they came. So here's my first one. You can see it's just a one color pink design. So I'm going to be doing this in rose gold glitter, and I'm going to be putting it on a black shirt. So I'm going to go ahead and set it up for cutting. So my piece of vinyl is 12 inches wide, and my design is about 10 inches wide. I think that's good. So I'm going to go ahead, take it, I'm going to draw a box around it for my weeding box. This makes it easier for me to just weed it out after. So I'm going to bring that over, grab both parts, right click, and flip horizontally. So now I'm pretty much ready to cut. The only last thing I need to do is I need to make sure I have both of these selected. And when I go to my send panel, you'll see that my box is bold, but my design is not. That's because my design came in as an SVG file, which means the cut lines have been turned off. If we go right here to cut, now we have our lines all set. So you're going to choose your material option that you're going to cut this with. Now, some people like to use the Silhouette presets. I always recommend programming your own cut settings in there. I'm going to have a link up in the corner and also in the description on how to program your own custom cut settings. Now let's go back to my other design and we're going to go over and just set this one up. So this one is the 02A in the pack. This one is the 07A. So we have these set. Now this one, I only have one little thing I need to fix. So if you see, I have this white line around there. So if I were to cut it, it's actually going to cut that line, and I don't want it. I want this line to be like the spacing between my text and my bow. So we're going to go right here. I'm going to right click, going to ungroup it. And now you can see if I take this and move it, there's the pink part. And then if I take this, you can see the white part has moved out. So I'm going to kind of take my mouse, zoom in. And so now I'm going to grab the white part here. I'm going to hold down Shift, grab my arrow here. Now we're going to go over to our modify panel. It's going to be on the right side, about the middle. Click this one, and let's click subtract. So this is going to take our top object, which is our white outline, and it's going to cut it out from the bottom one, just like a cookie cutter is how I always like to say it. So let's go ahead and hit subtract. And now if you look, I'm going to zoom out. The white part's gone, and then my arrow is actually broken apart. So whenever you break apart a shape because you've done a modify, it's going to kind of keep it in separate objects. So I'm going to really quickly, while it's still selected, right click, make compound path. So now this is one big object. Now if you prefer to group it, you totally can. You just want to make sure that this stays together because we need that for our next set. So now we want to go ahead and fix the white part of this one. I keep grabbing the pink. So here's the white there. So we're going to select it, hold down Shift and repeat the process. Click on the arrow, click subtract, and now we have it taken from there. And then I'm going to right click, make compound path again. Alright, so that's pretty much it. So now I have my whole design. I'm going to go ahead, take the whole thing, make compound path, and you can see that this is a little over 10 inches wide too. I think it's totally fine. I'm going to flip horizontally, and now I'm going to take my little box and bring this over. So you can choose whichever size you'd like for your design. I prefer really big designs. So I think it looks nice 10 inches wide, but if you have a smaller shirt, you don't like it, then you can size it to whatever you want. That's the great thing about this being a vector, is that you can scale it up or down and you won't lose any of the quality. So I'm going to go ahead and cut these, and then I'll weed them, and then we're going to just go ahead and press these so we can see how these look. Alright guys, so I'm going to be pressing 2 shirts with this. Both these shirts are available at Sanmar. This is their District Made shirt right here. Let me see if I can get that to focus for you. So District Made, it's really cool. This shirt is 50% cotton, 50% polyester, and I really like it because it's that jersey look, but it's a nice cotton poly blend, so it's nice and soft. I think it's a great option. I have noticed this shirt is a large, and it does look like it runs like a lady's fit, so that's one thing to keep in mind. But we have our Find Egg here. This is in the rose gold glitter. You guys who watch my videos know that I'm a good sucker for rose gold, so I enjoy it. And I think it's a really nice pink for breast cancer awareness. So we're going to go over, I'm going to just kind of bring it over to the side, kind of lining it off of the collar and the 2 collar points up here. So now I'm going to bring it up. Now one thing to keep in mind is this does have a seam right here. So I want to lift up my shirt so it doesn't hit the seam. So I'm going to go grab a pressing pillow, and then we're going to press it with a pressing pillow. So I have it all set up, and I changed the camera angle because I didn't like it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my pillow, and I'm just going to go ahead and slide it underneath my whole entire shirt. Now you can put it inside the shirt, and I definitely recommend doing that if you're pressing thinner shirts with rhinestones. But really what I'm doing is I'm setting up my pillow to lift up this area, and I'm not having it go under that seam here. That way I have a good even area for my press to go. So I'm just going to angle that just a little bit. So now we're going to go over, grab our cover sheet. So now we have our cover sheet, and I have my heat press set to 310 degrees. And because I am pressing just one color, I'm going to go ahead and do this the full 15 seconds. Now keep in mind, because you have that pillow in there, you're raising up your material, which means that you're going to have to lower your pressure because you have a bigger item. So I'm just going through and lowering my pressure a lot so I can close my press. You can see it fought me, but I was able to close it, so we're just going to do 15 seconds. All right, so let's go ahead and lift. Let's remove our cover sheet. Now I can just go ahead, take off the carrier. Awesome. So we have our first shirt, and that's the rose gold glitter, and this is the District Made shirt. All right, so let's go ahead and do our second one. So for our second shirt, we have an actual jersey, replica jersey. This again is from Sanmar. This is the Sport Tech brand. There we go, we have that for you. And so this one is, and I think the tag is on the side for this one. So this one is 100%, oops, 100% polyester. Let me see if you can see that. 100% polyester. So one thing to keep in mind when you do have something like this, these jersey materials, you have to make sure it doesn't have a coating on it. Some jerseys, especially the poly blends, will have like a special coating on them. And the problem with that is that your vinyl can come off in the wash because the vinyl doesn't stick to it. Now, I'll link a video below where I do a water test. Basically, you want to do a water test, put a drop of water on your shirt, see if it goes in, like soaks in. If it just stays beaded on top after a minute, then there's a coating on there. So your vinyl will not stay. So to solve that, what you want to do is you want to use Easy Weed Extra, which is made for that sort of coating. And if you really want to have glitter, then I just press the extra down first and the glitter on top of the extra, because you can layer on top of Easy Weed. So this design is in the Galaxy Black, which is probably one of my favorite colors. And what's cool about it, it's that black, but it's got the almost confetti look to it. So it just reflects the light a little bit better. It gets a little bit of a rainbow effect. Very subtle though. So we're going to go over, just going to line this up, check it off my collar. I'm going to kind of bring this whole thing down so I can see the top collar. right, so we have that set. I'm gonna go through, cover it, and then we're gonna do our 15 seconds. And this one I'm gonna tighten the pressure just a little bit. There we go. All right, so we have that all set. Perfect. So nice. All right, so those are our 2 shirts. So I made them kind of jersey looking because it is football season and I just like the whole athletic look to it. So we do have our I Will Tackle Breast Cancer. This is with the pink jersey and the galaxy black glitter. I think it looks really good. And then we have the replica jersey, and this is with the rose gold glitter. Now, both of these designs are in our breast cancer awareness pack. You can see it in the link below. And these shirts are from Sanmar. So thank you, Sanmar, for the shirts and just for making great products that work really well for these types of projects. So if you want to win one of these shirts, don't forget, hit the subscribe button, leave us a comment below. We will choose a winner and I'll announce it in my next giveaway video. So if you like this video, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more tutorials or any more giveaways.